Zach, so I've been pulling some lists from PropStream recently, and I feel like a lot of times, I feel like I'm missing out because I'm not building enough rapport. I feel like so. What I usually do is I talk to sellers like, "Hi, this is the owner of 123 Main Street. You're interested in selling the property?" We get the conversation going on. I talk about MCTP, and I talk about anywhere from like 7 to 10 minutes, maybe build a little bit of rapport. Because like when I ask them about the motivation, they go like, "Yeah, I'm just selling it because of this and that," and they don't go more in depth into it. And then I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna call you back tomorrow, to set up an appointment." And then when I set up an appointment, I ask how your day was, all the other stuff. Then I condition the seller, and then I give them a lowball offer, and they don't accept it. And then I try to like, once after I give them my lowball offer, I try to reason with them, try to put a good cop, bad cop method. That doesn't work. So I feel like I'm missing out, especially on the rapport. So how can I fix it, especially?
Okay. So have you seen me close sellers live and record?
Yeah.
And so you see how I do it, right?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. All right. Like I ain't dating these people. All right. Like
Yeah.
I'm not getting the full like conversation of this. All right. Like I kind of get the point where I want to get at it and then just go with the offer. Right. Like I don't dilly dally.
Okay.
I have speed. Like I figure out their motivation. I go into it. Right.
Yeah.
I think a lot of you guys are trying to be like best friends with your sellers, like really trying to get these deep intellectual conversations about life. I'm like just get a general rapport sense with the person. Let them know you're a regular person looking to buy houses and you and your partner ready to go and you're good. Like I think a lot of people out here do it. Like they try to do it on the other end. They try to build too much rapport. And I think it's weird.
Okay.
And then other people really force the rapport. Like they really try to force in.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of trying to do,
right?
that.
Like that's the thing, right? Like what I did in the beginning of the conversation with you, just talk about the Chargers. Like I didn't go too deep with you, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't talk about the social dynamics of the move from San Diego to LA and then go like too deep. But like I just talked about it, teased you a little because I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I know.
So what were we gonna do? But like I get a little bit into it, but you really focus on the MCTP and then you get into it.
Okay.
So there's really two things I want to focus on with this problem. I think it's not the rapport that's the issue.
Okay.
Possibly it is. I don't have the recordings of those calls, so I don't know. Like if I got them, it would probably be a lot better for what I can do. But like, I think Nick says it's best. Like you're not the therapist. Like a lot of the rapport is built with just listening. And I think so there's two things you got to focus on.
Okay.
Are you spending 80% of your conversation listening?
Yeah. I try to do that. Yeah. I just tell them and I'm just listening all the time.
Well, make sure you focus on seeing if you have those call recordings and see if you're doing it.
Okay.
That's the biggest thing I could tell my acquisitions people that don't do well. They spend 60% or 70% listening. It's the 80 to 90% listening are the ones that do the best. And you got sellers that like talking and some sellers that just like get right into it, right?
Yeah.
And so I could tell you that's probably the number one thing I would focus on, and you're asking the right questions.
Okay.
When you said that the good cop, bad cop doesn't work, what does that mean?
So when I say, I say a house is like 100K, right?
Give me a good cop, bad cop. Let me give me an example. Hit me with it.
I'll give you an example.
Hit me with it.
All right. So like, hey, Zach, are you willing?
$75,000 for a house. I want to see what your good cop, bad cop is.
All right. So Zach, I've been talking to my partner and my partner's willing to take around $20,000.
Okay.
And then he's going to complain. And I'll be like, oh, whoa, hold on here. This is my partner. He's a crazy one, right? If he can, he'll buy a property for $1 and then sell it for $1 million.
Ravon.
Yeah.
Dude, there's like no passion behind that.
Okay.
You're sounding like a guru when you're saying this, man. I'm saying this nicely. Have you seen a guru talk?
A little bit. No, but not really. No.
I have. Okay.
Okay.
So stinking fake. All right. So let me go. I'm not going to talk about a guru specifically. Let's do this. Dude is a really funny guy, but this sounds really kind of boring. He's like Jimmy Fallon. I love Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
He's actually a really funny guy,
Mm-hmm.
but he sounds very like monotone when he does like a late night show. When he does his other comedy stuff, he's hilarious. But it's just like it's very like, welcome guys. How like you're reading behind a teleprompter. There's no passion behind what you just said, and that's why the good cop bad cop's not working.
Okay.
It doesn't sound genuine. It doesn't sound like you're actually like thinking these things. And so when I do the good cop bad cop, you're like, oh, it takes 20,000. I can't even say it. I can only say it truthfully. It's kind of crazy. But like, hey, I was talking to my partner here, Rick, and we're talking about before we came here, and he wanted to buy this thing for like $20,000. So I kind of laughed when I said that, or I said that a little seriously, like with kind of a humor.
Yeah.
I put some oomph on that. Like I put some passion on that.
Okay.
And you see how when they freak out, you went, yeah, he's crazy. Like there's no like, I mean, hey, yeah, I know he's crazy. There's no passion behind that, man.
Okay.
And so you're saying the word, but I want you to understand it. How you say it is more important than what you say.
Okay.
Let me say that one more time. How you say it is more important than what you say. So the way that I said the same line you did works so much better. It's tonality. And so once you understand that, so it's not the rapport, man. You're just not delivering the lines with the passion.
Okay.
And so you got to put a lot more passion in. I don't know what other way to say that, but like just Give me the line one more time. Like just
Okay.
now you're thinking about it. Try it again.
Okay. So hey Zach, I've been talking to my partner, and you've been saying around $20,000. Would that work?
Okay, that's a lot better. No, that's too low.
I completely understand with you, Zach. I completely do. How about this? Like I
Why was he
said,
at 20,000?
sorry, say that again.
Why was he at 20,000?
Oh, he was at 20,000. He's at 20,000 because he's a cheap dude. He would like to buy a property for a dollar and sell for $1 million. He's really crazy. So that's why I'm here and help you out, and we could
Ravon,
finally.
I want you to go watch the second time versus the first time.
Okay.
You sound a lot more like my friend the second time than the first time.
Okay.
Like you just gotta sound like a regular dude, man. The first time sounds like a salesman. The second time sounds a lot better, like a regular person.
Okay.
And so you're doing it, man. You just, I wish I could tell you, like, if you said that to like that line, or you said a certain word like to your friends, you're gonna sound a lot differently than you do it like with just a random person.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you kind of have to make sure every single random person feels like they're your friend.
Okay.
Because why do you trust a lot more than what your friend says and what a random dude says? Because you trust that friend, right? They sound like your friend. They speak to you like a friend. You kind of speak like that to a seller. They feel a lot more open to you.
Okay.
And this comes back to, if somebody feels friendly towards you, that probably means you built some rapport. And that comes back to the thing you said in the beginning. It's rapport, man. How you saying things. So that is your rapport problem. You're saying it the wrong way. You're saying the right thing. You just got to say a lot more friendlier.
Okay. I see. And another thing is, so a lot of these properties, right? Some of them I'm calling they're renovated. So I know like you're saying that you kind of do some renovated properties for wholesaling, right? The problem is like, how would you
go? A lot of flips in the market right now.
Okay. So
I renovate a lot.
Oh, renovate a lot. But would you renovate like wholesaling houses though, or like or I would say, would you wholesale renovated houses?
No, I don't renovate a house unless I'm making 50K on it. So like it's the wholesale fee. I'd probably make 25, 30. If I renovate, I'll make 50. What I do. So like I'll renovate properties. I use it in my own business. Like we tell our sellers that. But like, if it's does it need to be renovated or is it fully renovated?
It's fully renovated, but like my question is, how would I lowball them, because they know it's like too much, it's too less for that property. So
here's the thing: a motivated seller either has motivation with the property or with themselves.
Okay.
So actually, I think on one of the vlogs. So if you go to Flip with Rick, if you go to the vlogs, there's one house that made $30,000 on a fully renovated house. How did I do that? What did I say before? How do you get a good deal? It's if the seller's motivated or the property's motivated.
Okay.
Now, if the property's renovated, then obviously the property isn't renovated, right?
Yeah.
So what's the one thing left? The person. The person's motivated. So I'm going to focus on the person, the problem, not the property. That's how you get the deal.
Okay. I see. All right. Yeah. Quick question here. So a lot of time when I'm talking to seller, when I tell you the condition of the property, they just say like one sentence and then they just stop talking.
Like what?
Sometimes say how the condition of it. Oh, it's like this. Oh, it needs repairs, and then they stop talking, or not stop talking, but they kind of stop. So like, is that normal or?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, just keep asking questions.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Thank you, Zach.
Keep it up, man. Dude.
Thank you, man. Thank you for the advice.
Like you got better from this call. Do you realize that?
Yeah, I did. Now I know how it's about how you say it. I know I'm saying the right things. It's just I'm not saying in the right tone. I feel like
that's it. So you started the first part.
Yeah.
On how to say it, like what to say, that's a foundation.
Yeah.
You're building on top of that, man.
All right.
Practice it and get back to it, man.